Breaking news: South must rule Nigeria for 8 years. Governor Wike reacts to Atiku, PDP members' protest in INEC office. So guys, earlier today, the likes of Dino Milaye, Atiku Abubakar, the PDP presidential candidate, Ayoche Ayu, the party's national chairman, and other PDP faithfuls were present at the INEC headquarters in Abuja today, where they staged a protest wearing black and black. They have really cried that Atiku Abubakar, has a stolen mandate, being that he must be declared the president-elect, that INEC have really rigged these elections, and they have cried that these elections must be cancelled, or they declare Atiku Abubakar the president-elect because he had won this election. So that is just it. So they staged a protest today. And then we all know before now, Nyesom Wike have strongly, not been in good terms with the PDP leadership, being that Nyesom Wike stated that there was an agreement by the southern governors that the president, should come from the south. But then some PDP governors, went behind his backs and they betrayed the agreement, whereby they chose Atiku Abubakar as the, PDP presidential candidate. And when Nyesom Wike lost at the primaries, then he started, forming his gang of G5 governors, where they insisted that the PDP national chairman, Ayoche Ayu, must resign, that the party's leadership must not, consist of Atiku Abubakar, who is a northerner, as the presidential candidate, and also Ayoche Ayu, the party's national chairman, who is also a northerner. So they formed this group of aggrieved governors, and they called it the Integrity Group. But then we all saw how Nyesom Wike really played his game at this 2023 presidential election. I mean, it was unexpected, but then we saw it coming because Nyesom Wike have strongly kicked against Atiku Abubakar, stating he would not endorse him. Now, Nyesom Wike have stated that the South must rule Nigeria for 8 years. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State has berated the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, over the Monday's protest at the national headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on the outcome of the February 25th presidential election. The supporters of the PDP protested on Monday at the headquarters of INEC in Abuja. Atiku Abubakar led the protest, which was to express grievances over the conduct of the 2023 general elections in Abuja. However, Wike, while speaking at the commissioning of the Chikako Ibodu Road in Echie local government area of Rivers State, said while other people were demonstrating, he was commissioning projects. He said he won the leadership of the party over its insistence that Northerners held on to the presidential ticket and also the national chairmanship seat of the party. Wike, who commended the people for voting a Southern president in the just concluded elections, pointed out the Section 7(3) of the PDP constitution recognized zoning and rotational presidency. But then the leadership of the party, conveyed the provisions of the party's regulations. While other people are demonstrating, I am commissioning projects, and I'm not going to do demonstration. My own is to commission projects and to make my people happy. I owe nobody any apology at all, and I am one of the apostles, one of those who stood firm that power must rotate to the south. This is for equity, this is for fairness, and this is for justice. Whether you voted for Labour, I don't have a problem with you. Whether you voted for APC, I don't have a problem with you. This that is what we have argued for, that the North has held it for 8 years, therefore the South must be there for 8 years, he added. Now, we all know that the 5 governors of the PDP and some of the aggrieved party leaders have repeatedly called for the resignation of the party's national chairman, Ayu, before peace could return to the main opposition party. And even before the elections, they have been calling for the immediate resignation of the party's national chairman. And the governors, led by Governor Wike of Rivers State, declared that their integrity group still, stood on the position that Ayu must be removed. And we all know that the group, which have been at loggerheads with the leadership of the party and its presidential candidate, however, retaliated, that the window for reconciliation in the party remained open. And we all know that these governors, consist of Samuel Ortom of Benue, Seyi Makinde of Oyo, Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi of Enugu, Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia, and also Governor Nyesom Wike, who have strongly called that Ayu must resign. This is coming shortly after the party's presidential ticket was won by Atiku Abubakar, when he lost, the ticket to Atiku Abubakar. So that is just it. And ever since then, Nyesom Wike and his aggrieved G5 governors have been really fighting tooth and nail, stating that Ayu must resign. And they have stated that they are fighting this fight because they stand for integrity, they stand for justice, and they stand for fairness. But with the recent games of Governor Nyesom Wike, it seems that Nyesom Wike have gone up to the extent of betraying his own people in his quest for vengeance. Will I call it vengeance or revenge? But then so many Nigerians have stated that Nyesom Wike is doing this because he has been insisting that the power must return to the South. Now, my country people, do you really feel that all these activities of Nyesom Wike, his anti-party activities with the APC, do you really think it's because he strongly insists that power must rotate to the South? Or do you really think it is about his selfish and his personal gains and the appointments he is going to receive with Bola Tinubu as the new president-elect? Because we all know that politics is a dirty game and all man for himself. Most of our politicians, normally they come out and they say all manner of things. When you look closely at what they say, it is most especially what benefits them. That is only what they are talking about. So guys, so many Nigerians have alleged that Nyesom Wike is a betrayer, to the extent he had betrayed his people just to prove a point. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.